Oh, it's a giant one. Oh, it's a giant one. Oh, he's ripping me. Oh, what a jump. Got him. Oh, broke the rod on the hook set. Woohoo! Not a bad fish, number 2. A bazillion of them. Oh my God. All the recipes out there, everyone. You've seen me do. Try that one. Hello, my fishy friends, and welcome back to another Stay Fishy adventure. We are on our first lake mission of the season. We got old Blackie back there. Got a brand new bow mount set up. We got Tiny Guy in the back seat, and we are off for a lake adventure. I cannot wait. This actually starts a very long series that we're going to be doing here over the next couple of weeks. We're heading out on a 6-day road trip after this episode, so be on the lookout for every new episode coming out. It's going to be a good time. Without further ado, let's go have some fun. Oh, quick announcement though. Just so you all know, Little does have puppies. 8 of them are still available. If you guys are interested in getting one of Little's pups, it's a very, very unique opportunity for you guys out there. There's 8 puppies available. The link is in the description of the guy that has the puppies on his Facebook page. So if you guys want a little puppy, go check it out. And until then, let's go have some fun. He's got his home. This is his nesting. Little's in there already nesting. He's in nesting time. This is not his first time here at Tiny Island, and it is not our first time here at Tiny Island together, but today is on a much brighter note. We're here to have some fun. Let's get camp set up. Not so survival challenge this time. Going for the pistachios. Nothing like a little nut snack. Get you some energy. Let's go fishing. Face block. Okay, we went and found some shade because it is hot out there. I'm sorry I didn't wear the Aussie hat, you guys. The Akubra is in the truck because it is way too hot to be wearing that damn thing. They say in Australia they wear them to stay cooler, but I think they're full of crap. So I got the normal hat on this time. Sorry if you care. We're out here. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to be out here for quite a while, and our first goal, our first order of business is to catch some trout for dinner. I can't wait. It's kind of a food chain challenge we're doing here because we also have a crawdad trap. So a lot of cool adventure to come. Let's get our rod set up. Let's get to fishing. So we have a pretty fun and unique setup here today. Luckily we got the jet boat. I got her all pimped out now. We got the bow mount Minn Kota, which is gonna be the first time we've ever used this on Stay Fishy. So I got my Okuma kokanee black rod, very wiggly tip. I'm gonna hook it up to my little Canon downrigger in the back. I got my little reel. I got the Moon Jelly Flasher, or Dodger, excuse me, by Brad's Killer Fishing Gear. And then I got my Old Faithful. I got the orange one going out the back. And then I'm gonna have out the other side of the boat, I'm gonna run the blue and silver colored KCP and see which one does better. Let's go fishing. Sag. Okay, in my mini cut plugs, I'm gonna add a little secret, a little bit of yum yums for them. I'm just gonna take a coon shrimp, kind of de-lamb it, if you will, get just the meat out, squish that stuff down into that little shell there that's given to us by this amazing product. Squeeze it shut, add my rubber band, and we're fishing. Looking pretty good back there. Great little lope. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give out about 10 to 15 feet, about 20 feet past my bumper, with if you're using one of these little Cannon downriggers, these things are super, super sweet to have. I'm gonna clip that in there. 39 feet to start here. Now with a downrigger setup like this, you guys, you're gonna wanna make sure that you have your rod tip straight in the air like that. One, so you can see that bite through that downrigger clip, but also two, so you can get it nice and tight like that, so that when that thing does pull it out, that rod springs, it sets the hook manually by itself, and now all that slack that's given afterwards is okay because that fish is already hooked. So crank that down a little bit harder. We're fishing. Ooh, we got fish coming down with our stuff. This rod's about to get bit. Fish coming down from about 40 feet. Came down hard from the surface. Oh, there we go, here we go, we're on, we're on, we're on. Winner, winner. Trout dinner. I'm gonna keep it in gear. We're gonna keep the tension high. Feels like a really, really little one. Really, really little one. Willy, willy, little one is exactly what it is. Now I believe in this lake, these things have to be over, I believe 9 inches long. So we are going to release this little guy. Not bad, first little muncher of the day. And it's a wild fish, so we can't keep that anyways. But there we go. It smells like a little salmon. That's a baby coho, so let's get him back. So that was on the moonshine with a little bit of pink on it. So it's kind of a test theory here that we're doing today. We got a couple different colors, all my favorite, but we got the little herringbone moon jelly, and then we have the blue and silver with the eyeball. I think the eyeball, when you get your eye on the prize, it really kind of ups the game. And it worked this time. So that fish saw the eye, and then he ate it. And one little trick I like to do when I'm letting my line out and I don't have a line counter reel is I go from the bottom. I have a 9.5 or a 9 foot rod here, and so I go from the river or from the lake surface up to about right above my head, which is about 10 feet. So each time, that's a good way of gauging. Instead of going 1 foot by 1 foot, you go about, there's 20 feet, there's 30 feet, and there's about 40. Here we go. Okay, we gave it a college try. Got one nice little guy, but we've been out here for probably an hour and a half, which obviously it's starting to get a little bit later in the evening, so we need to find some food and find some food fast. We got 3 hungry mouths to feed. But I could smell and see over here that it looks like there's a natural spring dumping into the lake. I can't see it, really, there's no canyon here. This is all coming right out of the hillside, and we can hear it really loud every time we troll past it. So I think we're gonna go over here, fill our water bottles, and then head back in for the witching hour to try to get ourselves some dinner. Wow. How gorgeous is this, you guys? You can see just how clean and pure this water is. And you can feel there's probably a 20-degree difference in temperature change in here. All this is coming out of the ground right up top there. You can see that little bit of a ledge. There's no canyon above it. It's obviously just a natural spring coming out of the side of the hill. So let's go fill our water jug for the night. Get hydrated. Ooh, double score. I don't know if you can see those big juicy, scrumptious plum guys over there, but they're not plums, they're salmon berries. Yes, that's exactly what I was hoping to find. We found some in camp right as we were setting up, but these things are gonna make an awesome, awesome sauce, just like us. It's gonna make an awesome sauce for the trout that we hopefully catch here in a few minutes. So, and this is on what I would call the shaded side of the lake too. So the beautiful part of finding these here is that I know if we cross our little delta here, go over to the other side of the lake where that sun's hitting, there should be a lot more fruit. So let's pick these, get what we can, and let's head over to where I think there'll be more. Then fishing. Wow, look at all this pumice. Super light, brittle rocks. Kind of blows up. All these trees buried in the sand from the volcanic eruption that happened here years and years ago. Okay, here we go. We're almost to the top. The real source is right about there, but I trust that really, I think this will add some nice flavor to it. Got some cedar trees, some maples and alders, give us a nice natural flavor to our water. But I like to always get my water from places like this that are flowing quickly, that have a lot of broken up, a lot of air in the water basically, and all this particulates getting filtered out by the sand. All the nasty stuff gets filtered out by the sand and silt from the mountain erupting. So, and it's an autofill. I get the water I'm supposed to, you know? Okay, she's done. That's incredible. That's living right there. Better wash our face with it. Grandma always says if you wash your face in spring water, you'll live forever. It's my favorite place in the world. It's the witching hour. The time has come to start catching some fish. I really don't think trout fishing is ever that good in the middle of a hot day like that. But what it does is it procreates a lot of bug activity, a lot of ecology, or aquaculture, if you will. But it makes a lot of stuff go on with the fish as far as bait. And so late in the evenings, into the witching hours, and early in the mornings is always the best fishing. So I got a really good feeling about this. We're gonna switch our gear completely up and see if we can find dinner. Okay, here we go. First cast, game on. Okay, far side action. I got a really good feeling about this. Really good feeling about the far side action. Right in there, I'm gonna give it a little twiddle. Oh, got him. Oh my God, he fell for the twiddle. Damn. Okay, a little more twiddles, a couple more twiddles. Never hurt no one. These fish seem to, especially when they're in this nice cold bitey water, they seem to like moving things. If it's just dead drifting, they think there's as much protein or that it's going to taste as good, I feel like. So they definitely like when stuff is moving. Oh, broke the rod on the hook set. We better put this one for all the marbles. Oh, totally snapperooski. That looks like a good one though. That looks like a good one. That looks like a good one. We need this one. We got this one. We got him. Let's make sure he's a keeper. He's a keeper. There's dinner. What a beautiful rainbow. You can see how that adipose fin back here on the back is gone. That's what's telling you it's a hatchery fish. It was my first cast with the addicted jig. Whamski doodle. Dinner. All right, so first order of business is to get this fish bled. It's the best way to preserve the meat and allow yourself the tastiest meal possible. And in my mind, respect the fish the most by enjoying it, every last bite of it, getting the full experience of getting to catch it, it giving its life, and you getting to enjoy it. Thank you, little fish. Thank the creator for that one. Cool. Well, the limit is more than one, so let's keep fishing. We're gonna go with the all-American Jimmy rig, because this is pretty much unfixable. I can't see myself getting that to go back together. Maybe this way will work. Nope. It's gonna have to be with this. Okay, so what I've done with the scissors, I cut this chunk out, just cut this rod straight in half, slipped the top piece into that piece, and now I'm gonna take the old 1912 Scotch duct tape. Or not duct tape, sorry, electrical tape. I'm gonna just twist her up here. Just get her all cleaned up. Got the two pieces spliced, duct taped it up, or electrical taped it up. We're fighting fish. Let's go get more dinner. Jeez, Judge Judy. Got him. Oh, it's a giant one. Oh, it's a giant one. I'm extremely picked up. Oh my God. Oh, it's jumping. Oh man, that's a big fish. That's a big fish. Little thing, so you know what means. We know what it means when little's barking. It's one we're talking about. Oh, I just had switched to my trout twitcher and whamski doodles. I hooked this freaking giant. Oh my God. Oh, he's gripping. Oh my God. Oh, I cannot imagine a hatchery trout would be this big up here. Oh, nope, it's a wild one. It's a wild one. Oh, baby, it's a wild one. Wow, that thing's amazing. It's a These things being big wild rainbows like this, you guys, you want to take really good care of them the best that you can. Don't take them out of the water. Don't mess with them. Don't spend too much time trying to take a picture. Keep that thing in the water, keep them healthy, and keep them alive. What an incredible fish. Later, buddy. Not a bad fish number 2. Doesn't make a meal, but that was amazing. Yes. Now for our next meal adventure, this is where the food chain challenge comes in. I actually decided we're not gonna eat our trout that we caught. We're gonna use it to catch something even tastier. And this is legal, it does go towards your limit. You just have to make sure to use it as your limit in the state of Washington. But I'm gonna use the carcass from the trout that we caught for the fish, and we're gonna use that fish for breakfast tomorrow with hopefully the crawdads we catch with, yeah, I can't talk. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna flay out the trout. We're gonna take just the carcass and all the guts and put it in the trap, drop it down, hopefully be able to mix that with some of the trout that we have for tomorrow's breakfast. But I did bring a piece of better fish for tonight's dinner and an incredible recipe ready for you guys, but we gotta get through this first. So what I'm doing right now, I'm kind of just trolling around back and forth in this little cove, looking for good structure. So as we go through here, I have my side scan going. You can see these areas that start having these big rocks, all these different marks that are rocks right in here. What I want to find is a rock field, kind of like just an area with a lot of different boulders and stuff along the bottom. That way there's a lot of hiding areas and structure for those crawdads to live in, and they eat where I want to put my trap, where there's the most crawdads. So let's troll around until we find the perfect spot, then we'll drop that thing down. All right, that's what I want right there. See all these big old stumps in here? That's all right along the bank off this ledge. There's that tree sticking out that we're seeing right there. So I'm going to sneak in behind that tree, drop that thing down in there. Okay, got my carcass in there, half of it at least. I'm saving a little bit for breakfast. Toss this bad boy right over here. We're gonna just let her spool out. There she is. We have found the bottom. Give myself a little more slack. Cut me some slack, Jack. Okay, we're gonna tie it off to this log so that we're really stealth and nobody comes and steals our trap. Fingers crossed. This is gonna be a good breakfast. Here we go. Looks like a pretty good little tinder bundle, and not the kind you guys are thinking of. Time to chop up some firewood. And we did actually bring some firewood, you guys. Don't call us any less of outdoorsmen. But in places like this and lakes like this, I feel like every bit of driftwood and stuff like that can be very important to the ecosystem. It's already kind of a sad thing that this whole place is dammed up. It should be a river. Luckily we can still enjoy it, but try not to use too much driftwood for the fires, because that stuff is important to the ecosystem on the bank. So we brought some wood on this trip. Nice. Fire burn. All right, everybody, we are in the kitchen, and I can't wait for this recipe. Honestly, I'm super glad that we found these salmon berries while we were over there at the spring getting our water for this trip, because it's going to make for a really good reduction, if you will. We're going to do a balsamic salmon berry reduction, which is going to make like a nice little almost like a jam or like a jelly style. It's going to be very tart and nice and sweet from the balsamic as well. We're going to add a little bit of the blood orange olive oil that we have. So I'm going to flay out. Basically, I'm going to cut this top fillet in half. This is the steelhead I caught yesterday with my good buddy Marlin. And then obviously brought a piece on this trip just in case we didn't catch much fish or we didn't catch keepers. Because I love fishing places that offer a really good ability to catch, but sometimes a lot of those places don't necessarily mean you can keep a lot of the fish that you're fishing for. So I'm okay with that because I'm lucky enough to have gotten this beautiful fish. I was blessed with this the other day, and so we're going to eat it now. I'm going to cut just that tail chunk off. We're going to save this for the rest of our road trip. Because as soon as we're done with this video today, we go back to Ridgefield. We do a live feed with one of our very first and very exciting to announce sponsors. Next Adventure. It's an amazing outdoor store in Portland, guys. They have everything. They have consignment gear. They have an entire, more so of the fact why we got our partnership with them is they have an entire kayak store, raft store. They're the only, and they're a huge online retailer as well. So we'll be telling you a lot more about these guys and giving you a lot more information on the sponsorship as things progress. But I'm super excited. Long story short, I got to go meet them tomorrow, do a live feed, and then we are off on a 5-day road trip to Eastern Washington, to some of the most beautiful places and to some of the best fishing that there is in the state of Washington. So I'm super excited. Let's eat. I'm hungry. Okay, so I'm gonna make myself a little boat. Just a little boat here. What do you know about it? What I'm gonna do after this, I'm gonna put another piece of foil over this and kind of wrap it all together for when I put it on the coals, but this should work for now. Okay guys, I'm gonna hit this with a little bit of the Hippie Cowboy. You guys are gonna absolutely love this. A little bit of the hippie animal style. Bam. Okay, now for our reduction. Beautiful. That there was a Vermont maple balsamic. It's gonna go really nice with that tartness. I got a little bit of sweet in there. I'm gonna add a little bit of blood orange olive oil. As that rises in heat, I'm gonna start smashing up these berries. And basically, like I said, I'm gonna kind of turn this into like a jam or a jelly almost, or a reduction. And then I'm gonna add that nice little gelatinous sweetness. Almost looks like steelhead or trout eggs in there, doesn't it? That's kind of cool. Comes full circle. But anyways, we're gonna let this cook down a little bit till it's reduced, and then we're gonna add it to our fish. Yeah, you see how we're getting a good foam here. That means we're reducing, and that's just about when we're starting to get caramelization going here. The bubbles are nice. I like the bubbles. The bubbles are nice. And then onto our fish we go. Whoa! If you guys didn't just quiver in your seats, you do not have a heart. Okay, we're gonna leave it just the way it did. Nature took care of us on that one. Let's get our hood made. Okay, we're gonna pinch up our ends that we still have a little bit of breathing room. I'm gonna make myself a nice little handle here because I'm gonna handle it. And then let's go get our coals ready. Then we have to get our greens done. Okay, digging some nice coals out of the fire there. That's looking fantastic. I'm actually gonna cover that up with a little bit of some dirt here so we get a nice even heat. I don't want it too crazy hot. It'll start burning that skin, and that never tastes good. So, perfect. Okay, so next I'm gonna do a very light and refreshing cucumber salad. Okay, our recipe, if it's not too obvious already, is going to be French cucumbers. We got some cherry tomatoes here. I got a head of green onions, and then we're going to add in some seasoned rice wine vinegar, and then some of that maple bacon balsamic that we just used as well. Might kind of cook that thing down a little bit too. Nonetheless, it's going to be absolutely tasty. One thing I gotta say right now is it's about 30 degrees cooler than it was all day today, and that I am loving. Okay, all the num-nums are going in. Nice and stir it around. Oh, that looks wonderful. Look at that color. I gotta try a bite right now. Oh, gorgeous. Again, a little bit of the rice wine vinegar and just a tiny bit more of the balsamic. Only thing I'm missing is some fresh basil. Left that out in the fridge at home, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain because that looks amazing. That's the way to do it. The soft texture of those cherry tomatoes, especially because these ones are on a little bit of the bigger side, match the crunchiness of that cucumber perfectly. Time to check our fish. Oh, she's a thing of beauty. Perfectly done. Perfectly done. That looks delicious. I have to take a bite. Sorry, world, but I have to. I'm gonna take the belly piece here. Oh, perfectly cooked. Wow. I literally have nothing else to say. Wow. Of all the recipes out there, everyone, you've seen me do, try that one. Nice sloppy mess there. There it is. Sorry, I couldn't even wait. Obviously, we have to try a smorgasbord bite. We got that, we got that, we got that. Put it in your mouth. Tell me how it feels. Glad I dropped that little piece. That was really a nice accent at the end there. The flavors are unreal. The textures are unreal. We got a firm, like flaky fish. We got a very crunchy, crisp French cucumber. And then you get that nice half-cooked cherry tomato in there. Please, everyone, try this one. Even if you have to use a little maple syrup, use a little balsamic, reduce it down with some berries. It can be raspberries, blueberries, huckleberries, whatever you want. But that is amazing. Time to sit down by the fire and enjoy this beautiful night. Good cup of joe. Third cup. We're about to the third cup. I feel a pretty stiff hum coming on here. We need to go check our crawdad traps because it is imperative that we get some crawdad today for our amazing breakfast that we're going to make. A lot of good meals on this trip. This is one I've never made either. I'm really excited about, but what I'm even more excited about is this sunrise. I have to say, sleeping outside under the stars is probably one of my favorite things to do in the world. It was so gorgeous last night. Not a bug in the sky, nothing but stars, nothing but the Milky Way galaxy above us, and it was incredible. So, amazing way to start the day. Let's go find some crawdads. And cross your fingers, ladies and gentlemen, that there are crawdads in this trap. Last time we crawdadded, we've had some very weird luck here at this crawdadding spot over the years. One time we got a blue crawdad, which was probably one of the most rare things that'll ever happen. And then a bunch of crawdads, probably 50 of them. And then the last time we crawdadded here, we got absolutely zero. So you tell me. I don't know. I'm no scientist, but ooh, that feels heavy. That feels really heavy. What's it mean? Come on, Crawdad City. A bazillion of them! Oh my god! Oh, ow, ow! And there's some lobsters in there, dude! Ow! Now we're talking.
That one's huge.
That's a crawdiddly dinner right there. That is so cool. Look at that. Crawdad Nation. Hashtag Crawdad Nation. That's a keeper bucket there. Wow. Meat. I am so excited for this. Now, this is inspired by Dungeness Benedict Arnold. Just kidding, Eggs Benedict. Can't really talk today if you guys haven't noticed. But this is inspired by a Dungeness crab Benedict Arnold. I did it again. Eggs Benedict. And the way we're gonna do this is basically the exact same way we would make that dish. I'm gonna cook the crawdads in one of our new seasonings that we're trying to work on a little bit here. Then we're gonna peel those crawdads, get all the meat out of them, and then add it to a nice hollandaise sauce on top of some other goodies. So let's get started. All right, wind's blowing, we're coming in here. We're bringing it in. Let's all hope and pray that we do not run out of propane. That would just be my luck on a trip like this. Oh! Look at the size of that one. Holy canokes. He didn't miss Thanksgiving dinner. Jeez. Look at them big old antennas. Feeling for you. I feel for you, buddy. But sorry you taste so good. Oof, he's pissed. Okay, we got some boiling water, and I'm gonna do a little tricky trick. I'm gonna do a little Worcestershire in there. It's a nice flavor to go with. And then we have some of our secret seafood seasoning. That's some alliteration for you. I'm gonna go pretty heavy on that because I want that flavor to get into them crawdiddlies. And this is the seasoning we're working on. You guys will be on the lookout for them. Our other 4 seasonings are coming very, very soon. Our amazing assistant, Jen, at Addicted, has been helping us a lot on making all this stuff come together. It's not an easy process coming out with the seasoning. So we got Hippie Cowboy, we got Animal Style, we got Mojito Lime, and we have a blackened seasoning, a Cajun seasoning. So be on the lookout for those. They are coming soon. And coming even sooner are some dead crawdads. My goodness, look at that one. Good night, sweet prince. He's even got his 2 friends. He said, I ain't going into this alone. One important thing, it is kind of a sad deal putting your crab or your any crustacean like this being a crawdad, into the water boiling hot while they're alive. It's the only way to eat them, actually. There's some lactic acid that gets released, especially in Dungeness crab and other crab like that, that once they die, they can actually become poisonous and make you sick. So it's best to do it just like this, even though it's sad. We'll take our hats off to these poor little guys. Okay, now to prepare my English muffin. Not my Benedict muffin, my English muffin. A nice clean slice through that. There we go. Ooh, these are beautiful. Those in my pan. We're gonna get these ready to toast because we're gonna toast these up. The next thing we need to get ready is our poached eggs. Ooh, those things are starting to get beautiful. It's probably my favorite part about the crawdads is once they're cooked, they just turn this incredible red color. Kind of like a lobster. Just a mini lobster. Yummy. Start scooping these things out. Look at that plate of beauty. Yummy. Gotta try one first. Actually, first one's for the chef. Boy, with that little extra seasoning on there too, that is phenom-noms. The nice part about these things too is they are so easy to get out. That meat is just perfect. Nice little grub. Perfectly cooked too. Not bad, if I might say so myself. Hi, Guy. What are you doing, Guy? Hello. Just in time for crawdads. Check it out. Check it out. What do you think of crawdad? They're cooler when they're dead, huh? Just golden goodness. And the way that these things taste with both these flavorings on them, with our seafood seasoning and then with our Worcestershire on there, it really cuts into the meat. It's amazing. So next step is get all these things cracked without eating them. Easier said than done. Okay, we got enough peeled, as you can see here. We have enough peeled to last. We still have some more over here. And I'm looking into the container here, and we got, I don't know, probably another 50 crawdads in there that are pretty small. So I think we're going to do the humanitarian thing and let them go at the end of this episode. We're going to set them free. All their poor buddies died for them, but we did all the big ones. We're going to let all these little ones go, and they should grow. So what we're going to do, though, is I'm going to use, that's about a cup, for my hollandaise sauce. I'm going to use my seasoned water that I have in here to make my sauce. So that should be pretty good. I'd say that's right about exactly a cup. We're gonna dump. I'm going cheap on you guys today. I'm doing the packaged stuff. I've actually never made a hollandaise sauce before, so 1/4 cup of butter. Get this stuff going. Ooh, look at the color of that sauce, the way that turned out. It's got that nice gravy look to it almost. It kind of is. Normally that's what you use. You use the stock from a roast or something to make gravy with whatever it is that you're cooking, whether it be venison or elk or deer, or that's venison, or beef, I mean, or pork or anything like that. That's how you kind of start your stock. But man, that's looking pretty good. Let's give it a try. We're gonna keep our flame going and add our next thing. Okay, now it's time to poach some eggs. Crack my egg on a flat surface so that I don't bust the yolk, and whammy, into the beautiness we go. Okay, I'm gonna finally chop up me crawdad tails. Beautiful, beautiful meat. I really do appreciate that. Okay, our poachers are looking really good. I'm gonna take them off, set them right here, and then all I need to do now is toast my toast, and we're ready to dish up. Dangerous but delicate. I'm gonna set these down right here. Oh, that was close. We want those yolks to stay intact because we really want to be able to have a nice juicy mess of hollandaise sauce. Our English muffin is almost ready. It's almost time to eat. Okay, we got a toasty bun, nice and golden brown. We're gonna go poachy and oh, that was close. And poachy. Nice mess of crawdaddy. Actually gonna pop those right now. Look at that. Oh god. A little crawdad hollandaise gravy. There it is, everyone. Crawdad eggs Benedict, Lakeside. What a great way to end an absolutely beautiful trip. Let's give it a try. I'm going to enjoy this with my brand new Minn Kota, which made all this happen. This meal brought to you by Minn Kota Trolling Motors. I would do that over and over and over again. Look at that bite. That was a G move right there, though, using the the leftover water that was left in there with all the seasoning in it, adding that hollandaise into it. Absolutely unbelievable. It turns it into like a kind of an Old Bay style hollandaise sauce, and it's amazing. What a beautiful meat. Beautiful way to use it. I feel like a lot of times crawdads can go to waste because people just get tired of eating them in the regular old way, just throwing them in water. So something like this, absolutely amazing, especially if you get enough like we did today. But that being said, I'm going to down the rest of this. Let's go let free the rest of the crawdads. All right, guys, sorry for the confusion. I know you're probably really stressed out, but set free now. Go live and love and laugh. Be free. Always coming to get revenge. Well, everyone, what a fun adventure this one was. We are about to embark on a 6-hour road trip after this scene right here. We're going down to our offices to have a live feed with our brand new sponsor once again, Next Adventure out of Portland, Oregon. Amazing, amazing company. Be sure to check them out in the links down below and look for the live feed on the Addicted Fishing channel. Go to the live feed section, check out the last live feed that we did with these guys, and I'm so excited for this partnership. And I am so excited that you guys hung out with us throughout this whole episode. So until next week, same time, same place, you all stay fishy. We'll see you out there.